Larry, what are we doing here?
You tell me, man. I've been asking you that for weeks. What are we doing here, Justin?
Well, we're gonna real time this. At some point, I said we gotta do something different, and it goes back to, I want to say 2 years ago, when I just took on the role for office managing partner. Was it almost 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
It doesn't matter. I don't know what the day was, but I said, hey, how could I be different? And you said, just be bold and edgy. And then you said something like, well, you kind of are bold and edgy, so that should be okay. And then you said, take off the door to your office.
And the window.
And the window. You know, you and I have always had a passion for technology. We both went to Carnegie Mellon. Me, actually, originally from Boston. I'll never forget hearing about Carnegie Mellon and saying, I want to go there. We worked for one of the biggest professional services firms. You and I both started together at a firm that was acquired by our great firm today, PwC. How do you maintain the entrepreneurship or the entrepreneurial aspect of Larry Gioia in such a big organization?
Yeah, I think this notion of an intrapreneur is nothing new, right? It's been around for a long time. But I think we have the good fortune at PwC to not just do the work we do for our clients, but innovate every single day. Right. So one of the things I'm very passionate about, I know you are too, is not just serving our clients, but how do we take new ideas, emerging technologies, put them in a lab, test them out, play with them, figure out what's going on, figure out how it works, and then bring that to our clients to test.
What's an emerging technology? Everybody uses the buzzword. Let's be the anti-consultant for a few minutes.
Yeah.
What is an emerging technology?
What is it generally? So these are technologies that are going to be essentially changing the world over the course of the next 5.
Give me an example.
Come on, what's the one we all talk about? We all talk about AI. How do we get machines to learn with us, to think for us, think on our behalf, and actually start doing things that we as people couldn't do otherwise?
The great PwC, right? The firm we both work for, we both love it. Let's talk about products, right? You actually just moved into the products group.
Yeah. Talk about
How many people are saying, wait, PwC?
Wait, what?
Audit assurance, tax, consulting services, best in the world, unbiased, leading practices. Now we have products.
Yeah.
What are you doing in a products group, and what give us some examples?
So think about, as a 100-plus-year-old organization across all those different lines of business, underpinning all that is different kinds of technology, different kinds of ways of working. So what we have done and continue to do as a firm, we've amassed this amazing wealth of not just knowledge, but ways of working, technologies, processes that we built for ourselves. And what ends up happening as our clients, and you know this, are expecting more of the firm. How do we derive value faster? How do we create a different client experience? And underpinning all that are products and services. So not just we're going to come in and deliver great services for you, but they want to buy the actual solutions. And so core to what we're doing in products at PwC is codifying and commercializing the pieces of technology that we've built for ourselves and for our clients and bringing those to market. We talk about citizen-led innovation. We empowered our people to go build the future of the firm outside their day job. We have empowered them to upskill themselves and gave them the opportunity to actually bring that back.
Let's
to the
be
firm.
clear. We put 3,000 people, took them out of client service.
Our accelerators.
And gave digital accelerators and gave them the skills of machine learning, artificial intelligence,
data analytics,
augmented reality, virtual reality, work with all the big tools out there. Work-life integration. Like I wouldn't still be working for the firm I have if I couldn't manage my work-life integration. And work-life integration is the definition of the individual, right? There is no textbook definition. People try to do that, and the quick thing is, 9 to 5. That's BS. That's not accurate, right? One is I am a workaholic, and what to me work-life integration means is that I can incorporate my kids in something, right? So I built a video or created a video with my kids, which started getting me on this whole video thing and content online. Those things are important to me. Doesn't mean that my kids are enjoying it. They don't have to enjoy it, but at least they're part of it, right? And they're learning about digital. And here's another thing. I'm tired of all the tablets and phones and our kids constantly looking at them. And us as parents, we're giving them that crutch, right? One is, how do we get them away from those devices? And I don't want to give away what I'd love to hear you say, but I've seen what you've done with Luca and tinkering with old trucks and building that Halloween COVID carousel. Instead of him being on his tablet and his phones, he's going to be hopefully in the engineer shop, right?
Yeah.
My daughter Mia, she absolutely loves tinkering with the different blocks and the connection of making roller coasters. Like, I want the engineer and Luca, the two of them. How do we get them more towards that? What's your thought on that?
Yeah, so this is an example of just as parents, right? So I want to just expose my kids to all the things. It doesn't do the things I like, right? I like tinkering. I like building. That's a departure for me from work. But at the end of the day, it's thinking. I'm solving problems. For me, it's an opportunity to departure from to not think about the day-to-day, but spend time with my kids, be with my family, and create experiences. You know, you start talking about, and by the way, we're documenting it, right? Now, I'm not documenting it like this, but the cool
like
thing
the Truman Show? Don't tell me there's cams in every room.
There's not cams in every room.
Okay, good. What is ABCD? Excuse me. Hashtag ABCD. Tell us about it.
Like you, Justin, I'm a perpetual connector. Self-described, but connector is like, you know, it's one thing to have a network. It's one thing to be, I get very excited about introducing people, right? And as we talked about earlier, being able to take there's people, but there's also ideas and concepts, and bringing those things together. That's something that I get very excited about.
The whole idea of the show is we're going to have some healthy food.
Okay.
We're going to rate it on the Mia, Mr. Chew, my dog Chewbacca, and Evan scale. Mia is the, I will not touch this.
Never
I
touch
don't
it.
want this. No way. That's a 0.
All right.
Right? Evan is actually going to be the 5. So, you know, 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. Evan's going to be the 5, like, yeah, I like this. I'm taking more. And then there's Mr. Chew. He wants it all. He'll eat anything. We had to pump his stomach out 3 months ago because he ate 2 of Mia's socks at the house, right? Where people are so used to like, we want eggs, we want chicken, we want beef. Now they're saying grab and go protein that's, you know, more healthy. And if you've noticed here, there's actually mushroom on here, okay? I don't like mushroom whatsoever. I am not a mushroom guy.
When you said mushroom, I was not going to go on mushroom on that.
And it's funny because the mushroom's squishy, the venison it's like a brick, and the salmon is, well, it actually feels like, yeah.
All right.
The salmon feels like overcooked salmon, and I've done that many times.
So this salmon,
Chewy. Not chewy, pun intended.
yeah,
Oh, that's a good pun. I like this.
I mean, it's good. Yeah, I'm going to go with I mean, that's a solid 7 for me.
7.
7.
So I'm going to give this a 5.5.
Oh, solid. Right above the median there.
That's probably pretty good for me.
That's solid.
Okay, what's next? The dirt. The dirt.
From the ground, Mother Earth.
Plant protein. Fruit roll-ups.
Mushroom roll-ups. All right.
Mushroom roll-ups. Look what does it look like to you?
Looks like a...
Compost, which by the way, upcycled foods. I think it's called upcycled.
Yeah.
It's in my literature here.
Food that is upcycled is made with ingredients that otherwise would not have gone to human consumption, and are sourced and produced using verifiable supply chains and have a positive impact on the environment.
It's like the new thing too, right? It's like to take a banana, rot it to who knows the natural gases, and then eat it. This could be the banana.
This doesn't do it for me. Interesting teriyaki flavor. I would not go out. I can't get into this. This is a 3 for me.
3.
3.
I want to challenge you in a second here, right? I taste the ginger. Ginger's actually super good for you. I forget exactly why, but we're going to have Mia tell us why. We're going to splice that in. It's going to be great.
Ginger is loaded with antioxidants, compounds that prevent stress and damage to your body's DNA. They may help your body fight off chronic diseases like high blood pressure, heart disease, and diseases of the lungs, plus promote healthy aging.
It's one of those ones you just didn't know what it is. You're like, what am I eating right now?
I don't want to know. I'm going to say that this is a 2.2.
Oh, you're...
What did you give it? What did you
I
give
gave
it?
it a 3.
That's it for today's show. Larry, I want to thank you for being on. When you need a bite, tune in to Healthy Bytes.